All right, Logan Paul, take one.
I feel like you've done this before. I feel like this isn't your first
You ain't
rodeo.
wrong. You ain't wrong. My name is Logan Paul, ex-controversial YouTuber, making my pro boxing debut November 9th against this guy named KSI, I believe.
Your pro debut, you're only going to ever make one pro debut. Just what are you expecting and how excited are you?
I feel amazing. This is the greatest day of my life, and tomorrow's going to be the greatest day of my life too. And then the day after that will be the greatest day of my life. I am the happiest I've ever been. I'm the healthiest I've ever been. Just excited for my preparation to be put to work.
What's it like making weight and being a set weight? Obviously, as a professional boxer, you have to make sure that you're going to be 200 pounds, not over.
I wrestled in high school, so I am used to making weight. Luckily for me, 200 pounds is kind of the weight I walk around at. So I will not be that dude who's struggling to make weight. Like I was 198 this morning. I'm chilling.
Okay, so see, when we speak to people on fight week, it's not always the case.
Nah,
so good.
Yeah, you probably used to like dudes coming in here like angry, like wanting water and like being starved to death. That's not me.
Yeah, no one can eat and drink in here usually. So,
Really?
Yeah.
Not me, bro. I've been there. I've cut 20 to 25 pounds before, and I discovered surprisingly it's not that good for you, especially your performance. And I don't have a lot of body fat as is, so we just put on as much muscle as possible. And then these past few days, just kind of trimmed down the last bits of fat.
What would be the difference in how you performed in the first fight compared to this fight?
I've said this before. The first fight, I moved like an athlete who had just learned how to box. I really only relied on my athletic prowess to get me through that fight. This year, I moved like a boxer. I know how to strike like a boxer, defend like a boxer, think like a boxer. And that's just from experience.
Is the method of victory and the performance important to you, or is it just win at all costs?
The method is indeed important. It would be nice to secure a glorious, fabulous, fantastic knockout that makes KSI a meme for the rest of his life. But I ain't going for the knockout per se. I ain't swinging for the fences. The W is the most important. So as long as I come out with the win, yeah.
A lot of people spoke about the glory of winning and the extreme highs that you'll experience. But the big threat is the loss, the meme that everyone keeps talking about. Have you entertained that thought at all, that it could be you?
No. The only thought I've entertained is and here's what I think is gonna happen. I could see him landing like a jab or something and my nose starts bleeding, because like my brother and I have this weird thing, like you sneeze, we bleed. Our noses just bleed. And I could see me knocking him out in glorious fashion, violent fashion, and like my nose bled a little bit and he'll be like, yeah, boy, I made him bleed. But as far as the threat of losing, like it's not computing in my head. I've just worked too hard and I've prepared too much, and like being cocky for a second, I'm so much better than him that's not even, I can't fathom that.
Just finally then, what's your prediction?
If I've been saying round 2. I've been saying a lot, but I think he's gonna come out in the early rounds and try to outbox me. You know, he's been training with the Mayweathers and stuff, and we've been saying in our camp the best thing for us is if the Mayweathers tried to teach him how to box, because he doesn't know how to box. He's like a wild, scrappy dog type fighter, and if he tries to get his form down and throw like a proper 1-2 down the pipe, I'm gonna outbox the shit out of him. And I think that'll happen in the first like minute, and he'll go back to his old scrappy technique, and he's just gonna get picked apart surgically, because I know how to protect myself now.